media, letting people know I'm there at times. Our other coaches aren't, but they're there. They're at the games. They just don't. I guess they don't let people know they're there. But we're all getting to games on Friday nights or Thursday nights or Saturday morning for our own games. I mean, I remember one game we played home. I think it was a Blue and Gold weekend. We had a 5:00 kickoff. We were all at games that morning all over Southern New England and running back from the games to campus. So, kids on a roster like, hey, coach, where the heck are you guys? It was like 10 a.m. We're like, oh, we're all like, we're here. We're there. It was funny because we were like laughing we have a communications thing we call a group me app with our team. And the kids are like laughing because they're like, you guys are crazy. I'm like, well, we got to see the kids, hopefully some of them become your teammates next year. So, we got to get out there.
Back in September, there was rumors of Coach Marcone stepping down. You hear that every year about different coaches. We found out, just recently he did step down. You know Coach Marcone and you had interactions with him. What do you got to say to him?
I think, some people they feel it's time. I think COVID allowed a lot of people to, COVID for me became like recruitment, like I became a recruiting fanatic. I remember we were like on the road going to like games in Connecticut at like this independent league and random hidden fields to go look at kids. And so COVID, for us in my household, we built a $30,000 office in my basement, renovated my basement because if not, we were all stuck in the dining room together, which was brutal. So, for some people, I think that it gave them the opportunity because football was taken away from them to see what it was like if they did something else during football season. And so, Coach Marcone was the offense coordinator when Coach Coen was the head coach there when he was coaching his son. They had a lot of success. I mean, as the OC, they won, I think it was like 3 straight state titles in a row. Lima was the QB and Coach Coen was the head coach. And then Coach Coen left there and coached a couple of years at Portsmouth High School and then retired out of football because his son was playing at UMass Amherst. And now his son's the offense coordinator of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I think this is football it wears you down. I mean, sometimes to some people, and I think that everything's easy to win, and it's not. So I think he never said that he wanted to retire or anything to me personally, but he was the head guy there for I think like 21 years, and he was on staff there for over that. So he's been there for 20-something years. I think he just felt it was time to go in a different direction. I have a good relationship with Coach Marcone. He's always reaching out about his players. We have LaSalle players on the roster. They're very good. I think he just decided it was his time. I don't know who will officially be the next guy there. I'm intrigued to see what will happen. I have a couple ideas who it might be, but we'll see. I think they're going to hire somebody with the next 8 to 10 weeks, I would guess, because they gotta get rolling because that division around is very competitive, and they lost in a very tight game against Hendricken, and if they want to be a top 2 team in that division, they have to hire that guy soon to get ready for winter lifting and make sure the kids' grades are right and all that stuff. Because football is not a 3-4 month thing. Football at high levels of high school and college is year round. So, I haven't talked to Coach Marcone directly about his retirement. I'm actually going to probably reach out to him the next couple of days because I'm going to sit down with some of his players in house. But I get it. I mean, sometimes it's just time,
Absolutely, man. Some people say that it's to be an alumni, or they're thinking it's going to be an alumni. Some people say Lima, some people say Lorenzo. It could be Lorenzo